Like, what are some things that you've realized over the years have been your savior to keep your body in shape, keep your mind in shape, and some things you've been able to replicate? Like, what's your secret, brother?
Yeah, well, if you ask anyone, you go to all these thought leaders and people who have done a lot of this work, and typically it's the people who are regurgitating information they've heard. They'll tell you, you have to find your why. Now, I get that. I understand that. But at some point, that just becomes something that people say, like, find your why. So I was one of those guys years ago. I was buying into all of this, like, just say what that guy said because he's really smart. And it wasn't being authentic. It wasn't coming from me. It wasn't a real question that I had. It was something that I just knew I needed to say because it made me sound smart. So I really dove into that a lot, right? Like, I was giving people these really deep reasons. Why should you work out? Why should you work on your mindset? Why should you be very aware of that today is the only day that really matters? And then I started telling people, I'm like, look, man, your why is the fact that you get to walk in a human body. It's the most amazing organism on the known universe, man. Like, right here, you got one life. I'm so into that concept. I had someone paint this for me. So it's a constant reminder of me that, look, we should be eating right. And it's not about being a bodybuilder or eating just broccoli and white fish and doing 2 hours of cardio a day. People need to find what's sustainable for them, because this is not some sprint. It's truly a marathon type of approach. And if we approach it with the fact that we've got one life, man, it's your privilege, it's your honor, it's your duty, it's your responsibility. You're a steward of the most precious freaking resource on planet Earth. Why wouldn't you? This morning I was doing a live for my group and I was quoting, you might not even know who this person is, but Jack LaLanne was the fitness pioneer. You can look him up. He was the guy. He was the first one on TV talking about health and fitness way back in the 50s. He was a friend of mine. But I remember we were sitting there one day and he looked at me, he said, Clark, you know what's so amazing about humans is they have dogs, and they would never get up in the morning and give their dog a cigarette and a shot of alcohol and a donut. Ever. They would never even think about it. But we don't think twice about it for ourselves. And look, and I'm no more less guilty than anyone else. I've done all of these things. I still indulge in fun like that occasionally, but I realize the balance for my life. And that's what people need to do, is understand that there's a balance. Even in business, Jay, you know this, right? We can go overboard. We can just obsess over things, and we can just not really be a person who does business sustainably. And that's important in fitness and in life, is like having a sustainable approach to what you do.